Greetings and welcome to our April episode of Monthly Momentum. We are super delighted because now we are in the second quarter of this year 2025, and I would like to believe and trust that the year is going quite good for you wherever you are watching us from. We are continuing with our theme for this year, the 12 laws of breakthrough. And today we are looking at the law of excellence, which is our fourth law, the law of excellence. Excellence will set you apart. Excellence will make you to be recognized. Excellence will open doors of favor for you. What separates the ordinary from the extraordinary is the quality of being excellent. So, what is excellence? The word excellence comes from the root word excel, which simply means to stand out. It means to go beyond that which is only good. So excellence is a quality of being outstanding. It's the quality of always going beyond good, beyond average. And today, like I said, we are looking at the law of excellence. What does the law of excellence state? The law of excellence simply states that excellence is not a once-off event, but it is the consistent pursuit of that which is beyond ordinary, of that which is outstanding, of that which is beyond good. And so we are continuing with our scripture from the book of Acts, chapter number 3. Today we are continuing from verse number 2. And there is a portion, there is a phrase which is bringing out the law of excellence there. But I'll just read the whole verse number 2 and then we'll pick up the part that we actually want. So, Acts chapter 3 verse number 2, it says, "And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful." So that last phrase is what we want. At the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful. O Lord our God, how beautiful is your name. O Lord our God, how excellent is your name. That's where we are getting the law of excellence from. So I would like to believe there must have been so many gates in this area, but only one was named the gate called Beautiful. And this man who had an ugly situation, who was lame from birth, he had an understanding that in as much as my condition is not excellent, in as much as my condition is beyond, is below par, is below good, is ugly, if I go to a place which is called Beautiful, I'm going to encounter beautiful things. So he had a quest for excellence in as much as he was lame. And so we see him being laid daily at a gate called Beautiful, at a gate which represented excellence. So if you have noticed, our God himself, our Creator, he deserves that which is excellent from us. As a matter of fact, Colossians 3 verse number 23, it states that whatsoever you find your hands to do, do it heartily, as unto God and not unto men. I love the part which says whatsoever you find to do. And whatsoever means whatsoever. So if you are cleaning, do it as though you are doing it for God. If you are singing, do it as though you are doing it for God. If you are driving, drive as though you are driving God himself. Whatsoever you are doing, do it heartily, as unto the Lord and not as unto men. So one of the things that makes us to lower our standards and do things in a mediocre way is the fact that we always do things as unto men. If we are doing things as unto men, we have people that we don't necessarily like. We are not inclined to them for one reason or the other. And so we end up giving them half-cooked work, half-baked, whatever we are doing. So in our quest for excellence, we must always be outstanding and go beyond that which is good. Have you noticed, all of us can sing. We have very good voices. I myself, I believe I have a very good voice, but only when I am alone, only when I'm looking myself in the mirror, only when I'm in the shower, I can hit some very high notes and I am proud of my voice. But guess what? When we are in a corporate setting, for example, in a church setting, you will never find me in the praise and worship team. I will never join the music department. Why? Because I know my voice is not excellent. And so you realize those people that we call to serve in certain departments, in this example, in this scenario, being in the praise and worship department, we select the people that have voices that are outstanding, that have voices that are beyond good. Why? Because we are singing as unto God and not unto men. So we always give him that which is outstanding, that which is beyond good, that which is the highest level that we can achieve. So the same should be with the work that we find ourselves doing. This platform, Monthly Momentum, I'm sure you notice, we try our best to go out of our way. If you have noticed, we have 2 cameras that record each and every episode. We have the main camera, we have a second camera. We use very sophisticated equipment. One will be for the voice, just my voice projection. There is a particular device that is used to capture my voice so that it brings out the quality that it brings. We use different types of lighting, and at every shooting that we are doing, there are many people that are operating different gadgets. At most we have 4, sometimes 3, but never one person, at least 2 people that are monitoring and operating these devices. There is someone behind the cameras, 2 of them, someone is working the sound, someone is working the lighting. For something that is so basic, nowadays with a smartphone, I could just use my phone, buy a phone stand, put my phone on the stand, and be recording these videos. Why should I go out of my way? It's the quality of being excellent. I could have just been dressed anyhow. I could have been wearing a short and a t-shirt. Why am I dressed in a suit and a tie? We are striving for the quality of excellence. We are doing it not as unto men, but as unto God. And we have received so much feedback from different people in different parts of the world who are watching our Monthly Momentum episodes. Some come with different compliments. We like your video quality. We love your sound. What device are you using? And I just forward the messages to the guys to show them how people are appreciating their work. And out of these episodes that we are doing, there are so many speaking engagements that are coming up. People will just say, you know what, we love the quality of the things you are doing. Please, can you come and speak at our event? Online events, in-person events, opportunities are coming. Why? Because we have chosen to be excellent with our work. You see flowers behind me. I'm not a flowers person. But it was my wife who had the eye. She said, we need flowers. Why? The quality of excellence. So I want to encourage you, whatever vocation you are involved in, occupation, whatever you call your work or your job, are you a person who is known for excellence? Or you are just going there to get by? All you are doing is you are just waiting for that monthly salary or that fortnight wage that comes into your bank account. Are you doing it as unto God, or you are simply doing it just to get by, just to have something that you are doing to while up your time? To whom are you doing what you are doing? Is it as unto God or unto men? When you type an email, how many faults are we going to find? Are you just typing for the sake of, let me just send the email? When you are doing your weekly or your monthly report to send to your superior, are you just doing it so that you meet deadlines and targets? Or you are doing it with excellence, knowing that I am typing as unto God and not as unto men? So, as we close, I want to share just 5 ways that we can incorporate in our lives, which will help us to become people of excellence. The first one is we must set high standards. We must set high standards. Do not settle for mediocrity. You must always set the bar so high. You must set the bar so high. Why? Because mediocrity will always thrive where the standards are set so low. If you set the standards so high, anyone who comes into your life has no right to set that standard lower than you would have set it. So in your life, in your relationships, whoever you are relating with, when they come into your life and they find your standard being so high, standard of dressing, standard of eating, standard of driving, standard of talking, standard of walking, standard of eating, standard of literally everything, if it is high, anyone who comes to relate with you will have to match that high standard because they cannot take that standard low. So make sure you are setting your standard so high. Number 2, we must eliminate excuses. We have to eliminate excuses. Each and every day, we are faced with excuses. There is one excuse or another. Whatever we are doing, there is always reason to give excuses. Mediocrity will always thrive where excuses prevail. Mediocrity will always thrive where excuses prevail. This video, this episode, if you follow my social media platforms, we were supposed to have released it at a certain date. But after recording and doing everything, we noticed that it was not up to the standard that we were looking forward to. We had to redo it again. And so we had to delay our release date. We were faced with a decision to make. Should we still release on the day we promised people, or we go back to the drawing board and make sure that the video is up to the standard that we want, is up to an excellent level? And so we chose excellence. We chose to delay releasing it so that we maintain our level of excellence. Excuses are always around us, but choose to eliminate them and go for excellence. Number 3, you have to develop a spirit of excellence. You must be diligent in everything that you do. I just love to pay attention to every detail. So I will make sure I will never post anything that is not good. I will read it and read it and read it over and over and over again. I will never post something that has grammatical errors. Never. It will never happen. I believe I'm the best proofreader. I will read and read and read. I will check and check and check again. Why? We are striving for excellence. I know the guys who design our posters, sometimes they will send something and maybe it's missing a comma, or the date is wrong, or we just used the same template. We're just supposed to twist a few words. I will check and I will send it back and say, please correct this part. Please redo this part. Why? We are striving for excellence. Be diligent in everything that you are doing. Strive to have the spirit of excellence. Check and check again. Before you send that email, before you send that report, before you say, come and inspect my work, before you serve that dish, before you say, I have cleaned the house, before you say, I am done with my work, check, is there any error? Did you leave anything outstanding somewhere? It will lead us into having excellence in our work. Number 4, be accountable. This simply means we must surround ourselves with people that exhibit the spirit of excellence. Without doubt, the excellence that I portray in my life, I was not born with it. It came by surrounding myself with people of excellence. For one, my father in the Lord, my spiritual father, he is a man of outstanding excellence. You have to redo and redo until it is excellent. If something is supposed to be straight, he wants it to be straight. If there are 3 bulbs, all of them should be working. Not just 2. You don't come to him and say 2 are working, the other one just blew up. No. Let's replace the other one. Everything should be working as how it is meant to be working. He is a man of excellence, and I believe that excellence rubbed off onto me. So, if you surround yourself with people of mediocrity who just say, as long as it is done, you will also start having that attitude, as long as it is done. There are people who are always late for any occasion. At least I arrived. At least I am here. So why are you talking about being on time? No. When an event is starting at a certain time, be there early than the time that you are meant to start. I know that with COVID-19, we moved our meetings to online. We were using the Zoom platform, WhatsApp, video calling, and all those things. If a meeting is starting at 1 o'clock, don't log in at 1 o'clock. Don't arrive at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is starting time, not arrival time. So arrive early, 1:45. Be there, be settled, so that 1 o'clock, people are starting what they are supposed to start. So, on time is late, in time is early. If you arrive on time, you are late. But if you arrive in time, which means before the starting time, it means you are actually early. So, let's strive to be people of excellence in everything that we are doing. And last but not least, may we be open to correction. It's not everyone who's out here to criticize you in a negative way. It's not everyone who is a hater of whatever you are doing. There are people who are so genuine, who want to see you doing the best and becoming the best version of yourself. When they come to you and correct you, be open to be corrected. When we started our program, Monthly Momentum, there were people who came to me and said, "My brother, you are repeating certain phrases. If you go back to watch our videos at the beginning, there were certain things I was doing, maybe my hand motions, maybe the way I was pronouncing words." There are people who come to my inbox and say, "When you said this, you could have said it in this way." And I thank them. Thank you so much for pointing that out. And I seek to improve. Why? I am open to correction. If you are someone who is always threatened when someone is correcting you, you are not yet ready to exhibit the quality of excellence in your work. So if someone corrects you, after you have cleaned and someone says there's still dust or there's still dirt, be open to correction. Thank you so much for pointing it out. Let me rectify it. It means you are now open to correction. So with these 5, may we strive to be a people of excellence. And I'll close by just sharing 3 scriptures out of the many scriptures that we can share that speak to excellence. So the first scripture I'll share with us is Daniel 5, verse number 12. It says, "And an excellent spirit was found in Daniel, whom they called Belshazzar." Daniel was outstanding. He served 4 different administrations. He was an outstanding man. And the Bible is recording in chapter 5, verse 12, that an excellent spirit was found in Daniel. Can someone testify about your life and say, "And an excellent spirit was found in Tinai"? Can someone say an excellent spirit is found in the work that you do? 1 Peter chapter 2, verse number 9, a very common scripture. We love to recite it and we claim it as our portion. It reads, "But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." So what are we exhibiting? Why are we a holy nation? Why are we a royal priesthood? Why are we a chosen generation? So that we may proclaim not the mediocrities, no, but the excellencies. So everywhere you go, you have to be proclaiming the excellencies of God. And our last scripture that I will just read for us today is Philippians 4, verse number 8, another common scripture. The Apostle Paul is writing and he says, "Finally, brethren, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of good repute, if there is any excellence," that's the part I love, "if there is any excellence, and if anything worthy of praise, dwell on those things." Apostle Paul is exhorting us and is telling us, wherever you find the spirit of excellence, dwell on such things. And so, sisters and brothers, the law of excellence is very important in our quest for a breakthrough. Maybe the breakthrough that you are looking for in this year, 2025, is just waiting for you to say no to mediocrity, to say no to average, to say no to being ordinary. in your business, in your marriage, in your life, in your work, in your vocation, in your studies, whatever you are doing. Remember Colossians 3 verse 23. Let us do it heartily, as unto the Lord and not unto men. When you have this picture or this frame of mindset to know that everything I'm doing it as unto the Lord and not as unto men, you will start to exhibit the spirit of excellence. This is monthly momentum in this month of April, as we have started the second quarter of this year. May the law of excellence work wonders for us. May we always seek to be outstanding in our work. May we always seek to go beyond average, to go beyond good, to go beyond ordinary, because that's where our breakthrough lies. This is monthly momentum. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll meet again next month in the month of May as we look at the law of asking. Thank you so much. Remain blessed. Bye-bye.